Why? Well, let's just say our economy is questionable. Our boss, not our favorite person. The Gano Excel opportunity. Who are we? We are get-up-and-go-getters trying to make a difference in the world. Well, let's just say our economy is questionable. We are real people trying to improve ourselves, our families, our future, because no one else is going to do it for us. We are health hunters and wealth warriors who simply want to live better, healthier, wealthier, and actually live the way we want. Why? Well, let's just say our economy is questionable. Our boss, not our favorite person. The raise we got? Really? Our last vacation? We can't remember that far back either. And when's the last time we did something better for our health? There's a reason why the medical industry is the world's largest and fastest growing. Perhaps it's because we don't know how to take care of ourselves. So how are we doing it? Well, this is the part where you might think that we, the entrepreneurs tried to tackle San Francisco's taxi problem. A few years later, Uber has become the leading ride-sharing business in the world. So let's bring it back to coffee for a moment. What if we figured out a way to simply make coffee better? Can you imagine what that might look like? If you're watching this video, chances are you like coffee. You're not alone. Did you know that in the Americas today, from Alaska to Argentina, 1 billion people are consuming 2 billion cups of coffee every day? Yeah, we said billion. In fact, coffee is the second most consumed beverage on the planet behind water. And it's the second most traded commodity next to oil. It is a $42.5 billion industry today, and growing. Yeah, we said billion again. No doubt coffee is hugely popular, and as far as we can tell, it's here to stay. So back to our question. What if we simply made your daily cup of coffee better, healthier? Wouldn't you rather drink that? Not to mention, be an integral part of that big idea? Bonus, it's already developed for you and has been successfully working for the 8 million plus people that enjoy our coffee every day. Does this sound like the kind of opportunity you've been looking for? Well, let us introduce ourselves. Who are we? We are Gano Excel. We are mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, sons, daughters, friends, and more. We all believe in one man's vision to spread health and wealth around the world. Sounds crazy, right? Well, it is. Gano Excel started almost 25 years ago and is now in over 65 countries. We have a global community of inspired people enjoying our products already. We swear. But what's even more exciting than that? Many more people are finding success doing one simple thing: sharing a simple, better cup of coffee. Sharing it with people they know, like, and trust. Sharing it with people they love, who deserve a change, who deserve an opportunity. Like you. What are we selling? It's more than coffee. It's a better life. What if we told you this better coffee could boost energy, support the immune system, promote cellular rejuvenation, enhance restful sleep, promote sexual stamina, detoxify the body, and contains 150 antioxidants and over 200 phytonutrients. But it's also a cup of coffee that comes with financial freedom. Our opportunity allows you to be your own boss, to manage your time how you want, to share with those you love and care about, to meet new people and work with others that all have the same goal in mind, and have fun while doing it all. It's more than coffee. It's also tea, hot chocolate, cereal, supplements, and personal care products. It's more than coffee. It's a lifestyle, and we know an entire community of passionate people who can prove that. So why are you still watching this? First of all, we are glad you're still with us. And if you've made it this far, it's time to ask yourself why. Because that why is the most important part. Maybe you are unhappy with your current job. Maybe you are looking for an alternative income. Maybe you want to take back control. Or maybe you're inspired to help as many people as you can. We know we are. Or perhaps it's more specific, like when we needed something extra to get us through college, or when we really needed to fix our car, or when we finally were able to close on our new dream home. If this sounds remotely like you, if something we said today resonates with something deep down inside, if you are tired of missing out, you're just like us. You're just like one of the many real human beings who was approached just like this, right now. But guess what? Only a small fraction of us are from the US, which means there's so much more opportunity here for you. If this sounds like something that gets you excited, because it sure gets us amped, well then, we welcome you with open arms and open hearts. Get ready to change your life for the better. Welcome. Welcome to Gano Excel, an ever-growing community of real passionate people plus one. Gano Excel, enriched products made to be shared. The Gano Excel opportunity.
Ganoderma, a mushroom species known to the world since 221 BC, or even earlier. It's a legendary herb bestowing immortality. Indeed, its medicinal value has long been highly regarded. And now, after thousands of years, it is scientifically proven to contain high therapeutic values. Once a rare gem found in the wild and afforded only by royalty, today it's farmed with modern technology on an industrial scale for everyone's consumption in various forms. But to yield its purest value requires more than technology. The right climate with high temperature and high humidity is the ideal condition to grow Ganoderma. Malaysia happens to be the perfect haven for this mission. This is the world's largest organic Ganoderma lucidum farm, Gano Excel. The green farming concept uses sawdust, rice husks, and soybean husks as the medium for cultivation. No chemical, pesticide, or hormone is used in the process. The ingredients are prepared for natural fermentation, and then the ingredients are mixed well before being packed into a poly bag. Polybags are sterilized in an autoclave that processes 5,000 polybags at one time. Meanwhile, in the tissue culturing clean room, the best type of therapeutic Ganoderma lucidum is scientifically germinated. It will now be transferred to the polybag to grow in a specially designed greenhouse. All nutrients needed are provided by the nutritious medium in the polybag. One greenhouse can hold up to 30,000 polybags. And this huge facility has 100 greenhouses. The hanging method avoids contamination and optimizes the growing of Ganoderma. After 3 months, the Ganoderma has matured and will be harvested. it will go through stringent cleaning before the boiling process to extract its essence. The concentration level will be monitored from time to time for quality control. And then, the essence in liquid form will undergo a spray drying process to turn it into powder form, followed by a series of lab tests to get QA approval for production. All workers must sanitize themselves and put on clean room attire before entering the production floor, which is GMP certified. Powder that has passed the lab test will be filled into capsules and then polished. After that, GanoXcel's team of chemists and microbiologists will carefully check every batch for quality control. Only capsules that have passed the QA test will be sent for bottling. With years of research and continuous improvement, GanoXcel is the world's first 100% water-soluble Ganoderma powder producer. From farm to market, GanoXcel takes every process seriously and adheres to the international practice of HACCP for all its health supplement production. GanoXcel, bringing health and wealth into every family.
Good evening.
Hola.
My name is Sophia, and on behalf of everyone here, I am so excited to see you all. I'm currently calling in from Washington, D.C. We would all love to know where you guys are calling in from, so please comment below. We have a wonderful speaker for tonight's forum. In a minute, we will be joined by Dr. Pablo Fletcher. He is a physician who specializes in internal medicine and endocrinology. He is a professor at the University of Panama. He has several years' experience with Ganoderma lucidum, and he is currently mentoring teams with his entire family in different regions of Panama, the United States, Colombia, the Dominican Republic, and Mexico. He will be sharing lots of wonderful information, and I hope that you guys can all learn something new. If you guys have any questions throughout the presentation, we have the comment box below, and we will have a short period of time at the end to answer all your questions. So without further ado, I would love to present Dr. Pablo Fletcher.
Hello, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to let me talk a few words, let's say. I have problems with my video right now. I don't know what's going on, but well, sometimes that happens, even during classes, that happens. Okay, I'm going to please, well, first of all, thanks a lot for the opportunity. I would like to share a couple of slides just to show some of the things that we usually share with our patients and with our fellow members and also associates. Okay, so I'm going to try to share the screen right now. And wait a little bit, please. Is it showing? Do you see it? Could you see the screen? Hello.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. Well, I'm my my fields are internal medicine, mainly endocrinology, and first of all, well, as a physician, I'm a very aseptic, always an aseptic person. We physicians are ruled by what the book says, what the research says, what the um, um, all the research in in, in very high level journals said. But that's a kind of thinking that uh, always is very straight, very narrow. We only focus on that. So the years pass by, and well, myself began to open a little bit or a lot to another fields, to see other opinions, not just our kind of medicine. We are used well our school of medicine is the Occidental school, American, European, Latin American. It's always ruled by common medical society. We use the same principles, but it's a very, let's say, straight one. An example is, let's say, acupuncture, the science of acupuncture. In my early days of medicine, well, acupuncture, I look at it, or I um, um, question it like, well, it's something like little weird that put little needles in our body, and they can control some things. Well, uh, by practice, well, not by myself, but by the results in other patients, well, it has some signs. So I opened my radar, let's say, and began to think a little wider, a little more options, not just the traditional medicine. And well, what a surprise that was, let's say, what a surprise. And it's very interesting to see that um, some products, some natural products that began to appear that has a lot of years with us, natural things that, not just the common things, not just the medicine, but that began to realize that, well, they have a lot of results, a lot of function. I began to see results in a lot of patients, and I give the opportunity to this product, this little um, majestic, let's say, fungus mushroom, okay, called Ganoderma. And well, let's try it. Let's try it. And I began to read about it. I began to share it with my patients, my family, and well, wow, that little mushroom, it's a bomb. Wow, it's incredible. It's incredible. And the the thing with my field of medicine, well, it's endocrinology, internal medicine. A lot of patients come with me, just and with my fellow members and fellows in endocrinology to have some relief in their problems. See? And all it's based mainly in, well, the main pathology, it's diabetes. It's a disease, it's a pandemic, it's a tsunami, let's say, that it's affecting the whole world. Well, not as fast as what we are living right now, the SARS-CoV-19, but from a lot of years, um, the numbers about diabetes, it's huge, huge. Okay, so what we have to take care, any, let's say, any social security can take care of that. Okay, and the key point with, let's say, with all our patients, with more than 90% of the whole diabetics, they are diabetics type 2, and it's a disorder of their metabolism, disorder of the nutrition. And what we teach them is to have a balanced nutrition. Okay, um, and what happens? Well, finally they get the points, the data for diabetes, but in the beginning, we can stop that. Okay, and it's only by diet. The nutrition pyramid that you can see here, some things are in Spanish, of course. Well, like, that's my language. Okay, but everything, it has an impact in their immune system. They finally they began to suffer from high blood pressure or mildly blood pressure, high blood sugar, and all that. It's in what they have in common. It's a diminished immune system, poor immune system. Okay, that's what they all have in common. Okay, that's incredible. But that's what all they have in common, and a lot of metabolisms have in common that they have a poor balance in their nutrition. Okay, um, and that they suffer from a lot of even not just the nutrition, like said, but any person that is suffering like we are suffering, all of us, I mean all of us, what we are living right now, this pandemic, this immune disease, this virus, that has a very strong impact in all of us, because it what brings us is increase in stress. Increase in stress is decrease in our immune system, no matter how good we are doing the things. Okay, no matter how good we are applying all the the indications of our doctors, our fellow members, etc., nutritionists, that depletes our immune system. Okay, that's something really that we know a lot. Okay, and this little mushroom. Okay, what is Ganoderma lucidum? Ganoderma lucidum has a lot of names. It has more than, let's say, 4,000 years that literature, Chinese literature, Asiatic literature, it has in their books. Okay, so just reviewing that, also in Japanese, Korean, etc., we found that a reference about this little mushroom. Okay, there's a lot of classes of mushroom. Okay, and it's called, as you can read here, a different name, but they are all related. Okay, and they from the beginning, they have increased a lot of experience, uh, um, um, a lot of years, millenniums, in Chinese history, even 232 years before Christ. There's a very good book about reference in medicine about this. Okay, it has a strong roots about this. Okay, um, and in this book, as you can see, they have reference about it. Okay, and this little mushroom. Okay, as you see, it's called reishi, lingxi. Okay, there's a lot of kinds of fungi, mushrooms in our planet, but in the um, woods of China, of Malaysia, etc. In those tropical woods, in trees that are in the floor, chestnut, oak, large plum trees, etc. They begin to grow there, but in just a small quantity. Okay, they are very difficult to find, really difficult to find. But in those ancient times, the royal families, they knew about it. They try to filter all what they have in available just for them, okay, because of the all the good things, all the medicine that they have in that, the relief that this Ganoderma gives to them. Okay, so that begins to flourish. They began to know it. They began to take a lot of care about it. They know about more of the experience about it. Okay, and this spiritual finally, from more than 200 types of Ganoderma lucidum, 6 kinds of Ganoderma that relates to their color, okay? The purple mushroom related to a very good effect in our articulations, green for liver, red for heart, white for skin, lungs, yellow for the spleen, the black for brain and kidney. So they began to use it, and the experience began to grow, and more experience, more experience. Finally, in the last years, let's say 30, 40 years, but in a way more scientifically speaking, they began to make really good research about all the nutrients that this mushroom have, okay? And we find that there's 200 nutrients in this little mushroom. So it's a little mushroom filled with a lot of nutrients. That's incredible. It's something, nothing it's available in nature, okay? Nothing natural it's available like this, okay? It has more vitamin 3, more vitamin C, D, B5, etc. Minerals is rich in calcium, phosphorus, iron, potassium, zinc, copper, etc. Is such 17 essential amino acids. Okay, so it's filled with a lot of things that have a lot of immunoactive constituents, okay, and regulate a lot of things in our health, okay. A little more about them. It's the ingredients like lentinan that has a effect in regulating balance the blood sugar level. It has an antitumoral effect, okay, and increases the production of T lymphocytes that it's related with our immunity, okay. Triterpenoids, another of the ingredients of the mushroom, has a effect of constructing, adjudicating, and rebuilding our immune system, digestive system also, okay? Um, Preventing allergies. Adenosine, it's a element that normalizes heartbeats, okay? Decreases cholesterol, improves in the function of our adrenal glands, something especially related with our field of as endocrinology, okay? Other groups of agents like the carbohydrates, ganoderic carbohydrates, regenerates our immune system, our cells, increases the texture, the healthy skin, okay? Rejuvenates, let's say, like that, okay? A lot of activity, antihistamine activity. Also, another agent is the or germanium organic, okay. It has it balance a lot of ways in our immune system and in our metabolisms, okay. Helps to let the blood release in a better way oxygen, okay, and also by that way it increases the immune system, okay. A lot of polysaccharides, ganodermic polysaccharides that help in cleaning our system, induces apoptosis. Apoptosis is a term that in science we have that we um, um, make to differentiate or to the six cells, okay, it helps to, let's say the tumoral cells, induces apoptosis in those cells, okay, not in the healthy cells, okay. That's a clever function of these polysaccharides. So it inhibits the proliferation of tumor cells, okay, and improves the cleaning of those cells, okay. Um, Antioxidant activity. That's a key point. That's the way that we all try to let's say make this little mushroom. It's the king of vegetables, of mushrooms, let's say, because this little thing, natural thing, has 150 antioxidants, not just like orange juice or lemon or something like that, or cranberry. 150 antioxidants. So nothing in our nature that grows in our fields, or in the sylvatic region, etc., has the capacity. It goes far from there. The capacity of antioxidant activity, it's really huge. Okay, and in practice, I have proved that. Okay, um, there's also in literature research about the capacity of antioxidant capacity, comparing it with the other organic products, like something that is very common in our um, countries, like noni. Probably you know about that. Some people try to grow it even in their backyard. It's good, but comparing with Ganoderma, it's let's say the order of 0.5. Compared with Ganoderma, it's in the order of 10 plus, something like that. So that there's no way to compare between them. Okay, so the anti-stress oxidative that it has, antioxidant, is really amazing. Okay, and the radicals, free radicals. Okay, um, free radicals, it's in all ourselves. Okay, we constantly produce free radicals. Okay, from the sun, from contamination, stress by itself. Okay, the way we eat, all those things produce in our body a lot of radicals, free radicals, and these radicals are common with a lot of diseases like diabetes, arthritis. We're going to see some examples about this, but they are common in that. And let's say something that incredible is that any kind of um, pain, inflammation, let's say, blowing, that produces pain, that produces increasing the size of our some joints, etc., arthritis. They have a huge amount of free radicals. Okay, so if we can have something that could decrease those free radicals through the action of antioxidants, that increase a lot the help of other medications. Okay, remember, this is this is food. Okay, this is food. This is an organic thing. This is not a medication. Okay, in our Occidental society, okay, we see that and we appreciate that as a alimentary or food supplement. Okay, let's talk about a food supplement, just that. Okay, not as a medication. In Asia, they refer to this mushroom as medicine. Okay, there are hospitals, centers just centered in the use of this mushroom. Is incredible because of the capacity it has. and it's rich, really rich in antioxidants. So it has three things that are some very important: prevent, delay, and stabilize. Okay, so they help our immune system or recover our immune system in a lot of ways. In a lot of ways. Okay, very simple, very simple. You can see the picture. Okay, antioxidant, how they work. Okay, we can have a lot of good antioxidants through diet, just by diet, but be honest, none of us do that. Okay, none of us have some portion of antioxidants like we have in this picture. What we recommend at least 4-5 times a day take an amount of fruits like we see in this picture, or just fresh fruits, vegetables. Those are rich in antioxidant, but we don't do that. We don't do that. We don't do that. We used to take pills, just pills, and we think that with that we will be okay. But no, 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 no. Okay. And what do the antioxidants do? Okay, they they share an electron, and with that the free radicals they get shut off. Okay, so doing that constantly, those free radicals, that inflammation, pain, etc., disease begin to decrease, begin to have a better control just by natural things. Okay, okay, so we see that in the in just a few days. Okay, the people, our patient began to feel better. The person that is taking this begin to feel better in a lot of ways. Okay, less anxiety, they feel more energetic. Okay, and as time goes by and they have begin to take it constantly every day, at least twice a day, the immune system it's getting more robust, more tough. Okay, and it's in a lot of implementation about detoxification in the liver. Liver disease, it's a key point. Okay, well, excuse me if somebody can read it, it's really simple. Okay, it's just comparing the benefits of Ganoderma lucidum, comparing with different kind of foods. Okay, like spinach. Okay, we have 3 times more iron than spinach. Okay, papaya, more calcium than milk. Okay, more omega-3 than salmon. Okay, 8 times more magnesium than broccoli. Okay, it has a lot of protein. Okay, by vitamin C, but there's no comparison. It has more vitamin C. Okay, antioxidants comparing with cranberry, it has a lot of punch power. Okay, how does it work? Okay, by beginning to take this mushroom, okay, Canaderma lucidum, okay, it begins to work little by little or very fast. Okay, I mean very fast, but why? Because let's take the sample of the diabetic, our diabetic patient. We think that they are all the same, just blood sugar. No, no, the treatment is different with everybody. That's something that we have learned through time to um, just do it and error and doing again and error, etc., doing research, etc. Not all diabetes are different. The key point to manage all diabetic person, all metabolic syndrome, obesity person, we have to center in the patient, and every patient it's different. That's the key point to have success and control in the diabetic patient. The same thing with the person, everybody that begins to take this mushroom, this Ganoderma lucida. Okay, it could begin to the person have all take the mushroom, but the speed with that you see the effects, it's different in all of them. Okay, I have patient, one of them with a rheumatoid arthritis that in just a few days has a turning point of 180 turn point in their health, okay? Um, but it could take weeks, it could take months, okay? But through time, we have seen that there are three stages: exploration, regulation, construction, and finally regenerates, okay? So in the first stage is from 1 to 30 days, okay? But the person that begins to take the Ganoderma lucidum has to take it at least twice a day, okay? And it begins to scan our system, okay? And begins to cleansing, to detoxify, okay? After that, in a matter of months, was from 1 to 12 months regulation. After that, construction of our system, okay? Reconstruction, let's say, regenerates, and we find that in 1 or 2 3 years, okay? I don't have seen, nobody has, from my experience, my short experience with Ganoderma, it's just about 3 years with my patients, clinically speaking. Nobody has told me that by taking the mushroom, taking the Ganoderma, let's say coffee or in capsules, they have feel any side effect. Nobody. It's an organic thing, okay, natural, 100%, okay. But there's a stage that probably some people could have, as you can see in any medication that you begin to use, okay. There's an advertising in the profile of the medication, and some of them they advertise that product, let's say metformin, for example, could produce some um, problems in your digestive system, etc. Uh, Probably, okay. But in the what we are looking here, the healing crisis, it's part of the detox process, okay. And just a few patients or persons that are beginning to use the mushroom, they have this they feel upset about that, just a few ones, okay. In children they could have a fever, for example, but it's part of the healing crisis, okay. And just a few of them, okay. But you have to know about it. It's not they're intoxicated, no, it's just the healing crisis, okay. And that changes from person to person. Usually nobody feels nothing, okay. But it's something that hours, a few days, but it's slowed down and it goes away, okay. You can have some headache, agitation, sweating, vomiting, sickness, diarrhea, fever, but it's very short in action, okay. The phase of detoxification, okay. It begins by increasing the metabolism of your whole body in your liver, okay. It's like when you begin to detoxify, the free radicals begin to decrease by the action of the antioxidants, and also about the other medication, the other ingredients of the Ganoderma lucidum, okay. So you begin to expel all these toxins that increases the free radicals through the sweating, through the feces, urine also, okay. So it's a process of detoxification, okay. That's normal with any change in our diet, etc., in the balance, okay. Something very extremely important, okay. Have an excellent hydration, excellent, okay. So the increasing water, it's something that it's first number one in this, okay. We have to take a lot of water. If you don't have any complaint about it, if you don't have any indication of your doctor, remember your doctor, your main physician, your family doctor, okay, is the person that has you have to follow their orders, okay? But this is something that is natural, completely natural. But you have to tell them, okay, that you're beginning to take this, okay, and to have the excellent effect of this, you have to have a very, very well increase in water. Water is the excellent, is that we're all water, okay? More than almost 70%, 80%, we are water, okay? And we have to have a very good hydration, okay? We're not losing water liquids just by urine, okay? No, a lot in our respiration through sweat, to perspiration, feces, etc. So we are depleted in water. You don't imagine in how much we are depleted in water, okay? We are dehydrated, and we are used to this, okay? So we have to change that, okay? To change that. Benefits of Ganoderma, okay? We all, I didn't believe that, okay? There's so many things, and well, just by experience with my patients, I began to, well, yes, it's true. This little mushroom does a lot of things, okay? Uh, Helps with some patients with cancer, heart disease, diabetes, my field, of course, migraine, Parkinson, gastritis, arthritis, cholesterol, stress in a lot of ways, um, increases in memory. Why? Because increases in the deliveries of oxygen. So the person has a better immune system, better oxygenation, let's say, even with the quantity of Helicobacter pylori, that all you know that it's related with gastritis, okay? Um, so liver disease, it's a pandemic also with liver disease, okay? The thing that we call it could go, it could deliver, it could be this liver disease increase in it's a non-fatty liver disease, okay? It's not related with alcohol. It's not related with that, with taking alcohol drinks, etc. It's related with our our way of life, our nutrition, okay? We are not doing this well, okay? Diabetes, metabolic syndrome has a very high increase in non-fatty liver disease, okay? And this, we begin to detoxify this with Ganoderma, okay? It's a key point with that. Even patients with kidney failure, okay? They have that need dialysis every 3 times a week, let's say, okay? Their quality of life, even so they need the dialysis, their quality of life improves taking this natural fungus mushroom, okay? There's a lot of literature right now. You just have to take a look at web. We all have web right now. We use web for everything, okay? So just a little look at, let's say, PubMed. It's one of the key points that we search continuously. There's more than 2,600 publications about Ganoderma, okay? And increasing, okay? So about cardiovascular risk and the use of the impact of Ganoderma lucidum, okay, there's a lot of literature here in another search site, Cochrane Library. Um, well, this is very simple. It's in Spanish, very simple. The immunology process, okay? Our defense, our shield is our immune system, okay? We have to take care of our immune system. We have to be aware that our immune system, if we don't take care of this, it won't defend us, okay? And we have to take care of our immune system by common and simple things. At least 7 hours, 8 hours or of a good sleep, rest. We have to rest, okay? We have to, if anything that emotional stress, if we can't do something by ourselves about this thing that generates that stress, leave that to God, okay? We can deal with that, okay? Stop thinking about that, because that will harm you, see? Okay, but if we are aware of our immune system, we have to take care of our body, decrease our weight, meet the goals that for our weight. We have to be thin, we have to be fit, we have to do exercise, we have to do well, and also take care of ourselves, taking something organic, something that it's proof through centuries that helps, okay? So the Ganoderma works in increasing that shield, increasing our immune system, okay? By the thing that key point that calls adaptogen. It adaptize, it fix our imbalance, our metabolisms, okay? What we have high begins to decrease, what we have low begins to increase, okay? Let's say uric acid. If we suffer from uric acid, it works through time, it works decreasing little by little, and decreasing, let's say, sugar, decreasing our content of lipids in our liver, okay? The effects of anti-inflammatory action of Ganoderma lucerne, it's huge, even in diseases like this, autoimmune diseases like less lupus, systemic lupus erythematosus, okay? It's a disease that it's an autoimmune disease. The cause, we don't know the cause, okay? But if somebody has this rheumatologic disease, that the immune system, it's out of control, it's against us, okay? And it creates antibodies against ourselves, okay? So the person begins to suffer from a crisis, it begins to injure the kidney, heart, skin, okay? And even in these situations, Ganoderma lucerne begins to balance this abnormality, okay? It's not a medicine, but helps a lot. The medicine that the person, the guy that is suffering from lupus, let's say, begins to probably needing less medication, okay? It doesn't, we don't have to use it instead of, let's say, prednisone, araba, methotrexate, something like that. No, that works improving, and probably the person, the patient needs less medication, okay? That's something very important, okay? So increases, the Spanish increases the immune response against everything, okay? And reduces control, okay? What it's out of control, okay? In this case, let's say a abnormal autoimmune response like arthritis, lupus, etc. Okay, it's an immunomodulator, okay? One of the key elements here is the adenosine. Adenosine, for a lot of years, we have known that normalizes the abnormal heartbeat, okay? Increases the dilatation of arteries, so better blood flow, okay? Through a lot of bias in the metabolisms, okay? In this case, inhibiting angiotensin 1 and 2 converting enzyme, okay? That are used to manage some of the problems in hypertension, in our joints, articulations, etc., weights, etc., obesity, age. We can do anything about age, just doing it as good as possible, okay? We have to age. That's we all will go in years, will go in age, but the quality of those years depends on us. totally on us. Okay, so we have to follow all the orders, all the logic things. Okay, not doing things abnormal, just by doing well. Okay, rheumatoid arthritis. That's a problem that also, like lupus, it's a autoimmune disease. Okay, um, there's a lot of people in all the world. Here, just a point, in Wales, in Prince of Wales, Hospital Prince of Wales, and also in the University of Hong Kong, there are protocols running right now. All others that are just done, and they could prove that the production of interleukin 18 decreases. That's a key point in inflammation, in the collagen activity of fibroblasts. Okay, so it works. It works. Probably not reversing the damage already done, but in some patients, and I have patients that I can be sure about that. Some patients that, in my case, one of them, a lady that is 33 years old, live in Panama. I see her because of hypothyroidism, okay? But she has rheumatoid arthritis like this. She has all her joints completely um, altered, phlogosis, etc. And she has to take prednisone, she has to take araba, methotrexate, etc. And just by taking, from the first day, taking Ganoderma lucidum in coffee, later in capsules, okay? Right now, she has some like 18 months just taking Ganoderma, okay? In her case, only in her case, she um, stop the medicine. I didn't told her to stop the medicine because I didn't prescribe the medicine. That's the a play of the rheumatologist take cares of her, but she do that by herself, and 80 months, and she is just with Ganoderma. That's incredible, but that was a patient that was taking medication for her whole life. Okay, so right now she's out of medication. Okay, um, and something natural only. Okay, chronic gastritis. Okay, gastritis. We all suffer from gastritis in some point of our life. Okay, and it's related to a lot of things. Okay, but in a huge amount of problems with gastritis, it's related with the finding of Helicobacter pylori. The gastroenterologists do the endoscopy, etc., and see gastritis in the gastric mucus, and in the samples they find very often um, a huge increase in Helicobacter pylori. This bacteria lives in our stomach, okay, in acid, in a very acid in medium, okay, and that it's related to alterations in all the gastric mucosa, okay, like this. Here we have gastritis, bleeding gastritis sometimes, okay, ulcer gastritis, see? And this little bacteria with Ganoderma lucidum taken frequently decreases, not cure, but decreases the population. So the gastritis also decreases, okay, in this person that suffers from Helicobacter pylori, okay? And gastritis, if we don't take care of it, okay, if we only take now and then the medication that the specialist prescribe us, it could produce something like this. This is a cancer, okay? Chronic inflammation, it's a very fast way to produce degeneration in the mucosa and gastritis, okay, and cancer. Migraine, another disease. Migraine has a lot of key points, a lot of theories about migraine, mainly triggered by emotions, by stress, okay? But the brain doesn't have pain. It's the arteries, okay? Arteries and meninges, okay? The membrane that covers and protects our brain, okay? So in one of the migraines, but because there are different types of migraines, vasoconstriction is a key point, okay? And it's a pulsating effect that has these fellows, these patients, okay? And by by decreasing it, by decreasing this vasoconstriction, this vasodilatation also that alternates and produces the migraine, okay, we can control through the effect of the ganoderma in some types of migraine, okay. Diabetes gets my feel. Diabetes, well, it's increasing, nobody will stop it, okay. um, but we can control that by doing the right things, okay. Diabetes, has an impact in all our system, okay. We have to control it from the beginning, very well controlled, and decrease retinopathy, decrease nephropathy, decrease damage to our nerves, decrease our cardiovascular disease. Remember, diabetics don't die because of high blood sugar. It dies from a heart attack. It dies from a stroke. Okay, it's one of the even today is one of the reasons why there's more blindness that could be prevented in a diabetic person, okay. So we can do it. You can do it by doing the right things, okay. um, 8 from 10 diabetics die from heart disease, okay. Benefits of ganoderma in diabetes, okay. They help. They don't cure diabetes. They help to have a better control of our diabetes, our blood sugar, by uh, improving the glucose production from the liver. Remember that in the early stages of diabetes, the liver produces mainly by night produces a lot of sugar, more sugar than that has to. Okay, normally we produce sugar from glucogen that we stored and produce during the day while we are eating. Okay, so in the night when we are resting, sleeping, etc., we could, if we don't have this mechanism, this option, we will fall in hypoglucose. We have low blood sugar and also convulsion, etc. That doesn't happen because we produce glucose that was stored, okay. But in the diabetic, in the early stages, in an abnormal way, the liver produces more glucose, so that produces more blood sugar in the early stages, and it's a key point to the non-control of the diabetic, okay. Also protects the pancreatic cells, the B cells that produces insulin, okay. So it helps to that small population of B cells that produces insulin, helps to leave them longer in a better way, okay. Improves wound healing in diabetics also, okay. um, Literature, there's a lot of literature, okay. The way that they are researching about it, the way that improves different ways in the metabolism in the diabetic, okay. um, Also ganoderma and other fields like childhood leukemia, okay. This is a fellow member, hematologist, specialized in children. Okay, this is a poster in one of the um, um, research in Europe. Okay, and his work in leukemia, um, breast cancer, breast cancer. It's one of the most common problems of cancer that all women and even men suffer. Okay, it doesn't cure breast cancer, but helps to reduce the the impact of the cancer. Okay, there are some protocols in Tokyo, Japan, um, that tells us that it's working. It's working. People with that has cancer, mainly breast cancer, but also all other types of cancer, that these guys needs chemotherapy, needs radiotherapy. It doesn't avoid that, to use that, but improves the quality of life of those people that are suffering from cancer. Okay, and some cases that they feel better, they have a better quality of life, even they don't lose their hair. Okay, they feel better, and it's just by a simple thing, increasing our immune response. So increasing our immune response increases and betters, and we fight better these abnormal cells that it's cancer. Okay, different types of cancer. Okay, but it don't cure, but helps a lot. Okay, that's something that we have to take, that we have to be very honest. Okay, it doesn't cure. Okay, it doesn't cure, but helps a lot. And it's simple. I do that. Do that, mention it once again. Okay, by improving our immune system, by increasing the antioxidant activity every day of our life, at least twice a day, we will improve our immune system, so everything will be more acceptable, everything will be better, our way of life will be better also. Even the cases like this, kidney disease, a guy with that needs dialysis. Okay, his quality of life improves, a difference with others that use only normal dialysis, etc. A guy using it improves its quality of life. Okay, in athletes, in the common guy that doesn't has problems. Okay, it's a booster of energy. Okay, increases our way of manage, increases our performance in sport, etc. Our oxygen level. Okay, so it's proven. Okay, the effect in decreasing the inflammation in the bronchi, the anti-allergic effect. This is a very well-known effect. Okay, by a simple way, just taking coffee, just taking the capsules, we can decrease the response, the need to go to the ER room to have support, etc. We can manage that. Okay, by something natural. Some questions that a lot of patients always normally ask. Um, Ganoderma lucidum is good for all age. Yes, from the child that has months of age only, to the guy that has 115 years old. Everybody can take Ganoderma in coffee, in chocolate, in capsule, etc., in cereal. Okay, in any presentation they can take Ganoderma. Okay, there's no difference with that. Okay, How soon we will find improve, or can we notice any advantage? Okay, the result varies with each person. We are all we are the same, but we are different. Okay, so don't expect that the effect will be the same as the lady that I just told you, that 73 years old with arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, that just in a few weeks she improved a lot and stopped taking medicine. Okay, it could be different, could be months, it could be weeks. Okay, it's different, but for sure will help a lot, for sure. Okay. Um, can I take Ganoderma coffee or capsules with other medication? Yes, of course, yes. Okay, we have thousands of years of experience with that. Okay, so with experience is talking. Okay, uh, the main thing is do what your doctors told you. Okay, but you can begin to take this supplement. Okay, this organic supplement. Okay, remember, it's not a medication, it's an organic supplement. Okay, take it by what it is. Okay, um, so our immune system will improve, and probably our pressure pill we will need less, probably, or for sure our let's say metformin, glyburide, or any other medication that we use to take, prednisone, probably we will need less. Okay, and also our quality of life will be better. See, okay, it's very simple, but it's true, it works, it works. Okay, can I take if I am sick? That's what it says. Okay. No, it's not the moment to take Ganoderma. We have to take it every day. If we feel good, take begin to take the coffee, begin to take the Ganoderma in any presentation, begin to take. We have to prevent. It's the best medicine to prevent diseases. The best medicine is to prevent, not take it when we are sick. It's prevent, okay? It's the best medicine. We have to increase our immune system, okay? Disadvantages. We don't advise it to take it. There are contraindications, okay? The person that has hemophilia, the person that has a surgery in, let's say, 2 weeks, doesn't, they have to stop the ganoderma if they are to have surgery in 2 weeks, let's say, they have to stop it. Something, lady that is pregnant, that is uh, giving milk to his boy, to his child, also doesn't have to take the Ganoderma. And also, everybody that has a transplant, okay, kidney transplant, in any kind of transplant, organ transplant, because as if we improve our immune system, probably there will be some rejection of that transplant. So these are some moments that we have to be very careful. Also, as in hemophilia, there are some people that has been prescribed with um, medications to prolong coagulation, okay, anticoagulants, or medication that it helps to decrease the increase of hemorrhage. I mean, not hemorrhagic, but by taking Ganoderma, probably that medication will increase the possibilities of some bleeding now and then. So be careful about that. It's not contraindicated, but they can begin little by little. Let's say have a cup of coffee, not one, not two, twice a day, just half, okay? Not a guy like me, I take almost 8 portions of coffee and also capsules, etc. But anything, everybody that are taking this medication, heparin, etc., they can take it, but little by little, okay? Not whole um, 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 twice a day or two a day, or just little by little. If they like coffee, okay? Well, you know a lot about it. Just remember that our Ganoderma lucidum, it's not fine. You don't find it in the jungle, etc. It's a hybrid, okay? It was made. It was made by this guy, this intelligent guy, this clever guy, okay? And from 1983, we have this hybrid. It's an hybrid, okay? The six more successful and more important types of Ganoderma in the world, he made an hybrid of this, okay? So in this fungus, in this mushroom that they grow in hybrid in these places in Malaysia, okay, that produces more than 85% of the production in the whole production in world production, okay. It's a different. It's not the Ganoderma lucid. It's the real Ganoderma lucid. It has the quality of the 6-in-1. Okay, that's something really important to take in present. Okay, and the extract of Ganoderma, okay, it's soluble in water, alcohol, oil. Okay, you take a capsule, you can dissolve it perfectly in any of these medium. Okay, so imagine you take it, you swallow it, and immediately, almost immediately, like water, begins to be absorbed and begins to begins to work. Okay. Well, it was a pleasure for me to share some of my experience as endocrinology, as medical, as an internal medicine guy. Um, we have to work a lot with our fellows. We are very septic, okay? But believe me, this works. This works. And once again, your medicine is the most important medicine, but the quality of life will improve a lot with the addition of the constant um, consumption of Ganoderma lucidum produced by GanoExcel, okay? All the others are just a copy, okay? That's all for today. That's all for today.
Thank you, Doctor, again so much for the wonderful presentation. If anyone has questions, you guys can put it in the chat box below. I have a couple questions for you. So one of the questions is, there's a 78-year-old breast cancer patient, and just what is the recommended dose for her to take?
If she takes coffee, excellent. She can begin with 1 cup twice a day. Twice a day. It doesn't matter what kind of cancer she has. Okay, it doesn't matter. If she takes coffee, she can just substitute one brand for another. Okay, and begin with just 1 cup of coffee, let's say in the morning, one in the afternoon, but just one to be careful. Okay, to be careful. And after, let's say, 5 days, another cup of coffee, late afternoon. Remember something, this coffee doesn't have, it's decaffeinated coffee, okay? It won't bother your sleep, okay? It's decaffeinated coffee. The amount of caffeine, it's minimum, okay? And then little by little, she can increase and take whatever dose she prefers. No problem will be. No problem at all.
Thank you so much. Another question that we had was, if you start taking it and the doctor doesn't recognize the products, what do you recommend?
Okay. It's normal. It's normal. It's very normal. It's very normal. As I told you, It's an organic product. It's a food, organic food. Okay, it's not a medication. Okay, and just little by little there will be no problem. Okay, what will happen with the most common drugs we use that we prescribe, let's say in diabetes, insulin, for example, um, um, prednisone, corticoids, what happen is that little by little probably you will need less of that medication. Okay, it's not a substitute of your own prescription. Okay, but if your doctor tells you that he don't believes in that, okay, that's his opinion. You can take that little by little. Okay, by yourself. You're not stopping your medication, you're just adding something natural. Okay, but for sure you will feel better. You will feel better, but first do do what you have told to do. Okay, don't stop your medicine.
Thank
Okay.
you so much. Again, I just want to thank you, Dr. Fletcher, for sharing all this wonderful information tonight. And also all of you that tuned in tonight. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedules and being here with us. If you guys have any additional questions or comments about today's presentation, reach out to those that invited you. And they will be more than happy to answer the questions and also give you guys a sample of the coffee if you guys would like. Our next health forum will be October 29th at 8 p.m. So hopefully some of you can come and join us as well. And thank you so much again for all of you that joined. God bless you and have a great rest of your night.
Good night. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Good night, Sophia. Good night, Linda.